What's up, people of Earth? People of Earth. People of Earth.
Newsman, bluesman Buzz Kilman here, and this is the Jonathan Brandmeier Showcast.
We're not here for a long time. We're just here for a good time. Good time.
So hit it.
Let's go.
Shit show. I said shit show.
Let's go.
Shit show. I said shit show.
8335JB show. Let's go. Okay, let's go. 8335JB show. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
The quarantine is my lifestyle. I experience almost no inconvenience.
Think about it.
Shit show.
You think about
I
it.
said shit show.
You think
about
about it.
Shit show.
You think about
I
it.
said shit show.
Think about it.
8335JB show. Let's go.
Yeah, I'd go back to doing some radio and quit fucking around with each other.
Maybe.
Think about it.
You think about it.
That's right, Billy. Let him think about it. What up, people of Earth? Real Shit Show continues. Yeah, that's right. Because we have something we think you might like if you're going to go to the public restrooms as you travel around this summer. You're going to need it, not like it. You're going to want it and need it. Or you can do what one listener did and just scam hotels to use their toilets and some other things. You got to hear that email and follow up. Don't call us, we'll call you. College grads asking for our advice. Don't ask me why. An Italian love story you're going to hear in the showcast that you don't want to miss. You don't want to miss. And college grads who are looking for jobs, just be you. That's good advice right there. Just be you, or be on YouTube like our pal named Buff did. You'll find out about that big YouTube star. All right, Buzz, are we set up? We're ready to go technically? I know you're in charge of all that stuff.
The Jonathan Brandmeier Showcast.
There I go. I hit it. Wi-Fi Direct. Pair of devices. Okay, now I get to hit. Oh, Jesus.
What happened?
Well, I, it's all meaningless to me. It says here, TV, NORZAT, touch to connect direct.
Jesus, why? Tell me why. Jesus, why?
I don't know.
me why.
I don't know any of this.
Direct 98 HP NV5000 series. Maybe that's you. How about Direct C2 HP DeskJet 2600 series?
That's a
Find
printer.
a way to fix it.
And
Find a way to fix it.
and Urbana's Fire TV stick.
That's all the stuff. That's all the Wi-Fi stuff you have in your house.
Goodbye.
Doesn't help us, does it?
Goodbye.
Oh, man.
This is the new Not Normal.
Now, also within this showcast, some graduates apparently need our advice. I'm going to say it again because it's going to sound hard to believe, America and the world. Some graduates are asking for my advice and Mr. Buzz Kilman's advice.
About what? About what?
About life. But I would ask the audience this question. One, are you going out? Where are you? Are you really going out? Are you afraid to go out? And certainly, are you afraid to go to the toilet? And two, what kind of advice would you give your young self? What kind of advice? You look back now, you're going, oh, there I am in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Hey, young John Francis Brandmeier, a.k.a. Brat. What would I tell that guy? I would tell that guy, just be you, man.
Yeah.
Do it. Don't let people get in your head and jack with your brain. Do it comes naturally to you. There, I've told myself something in the future, or in the past, actually.
But I mean, more or less, isn't that what you did?
Yes, I did. And then whenever I got into trouble, and whenever there was sort of any sort of bump in my career road, it was because I was listening to other people.
Right.
Would you agree? You lived it with me.
Yep.
It's when people are telling you what you should be doing, which is happening a lot now, right around this, because it's like, oh, the podcast, oh, you can't, it's live, is it live, is it a podcast, hey, dude, I don't know. It's what we just do. We plug it in and we do it. Okay? We try to keep some sort of format to it so it makes sense to us. But bottom line is, who knows? That's what I would tell graduates. Do what you want to do. Of course, you have to get paid for it somehow. That's the part where you haven't mastered at this moment.
It's a bump in the road.
Yeah,
for everyone, really.
It's a little. Think about it. Everybody, no, you think about it. It's to me, it is a bump in the road, but that's how you're starting out, right? You're starting out in this world, and I don't know what you say, but that's a good question to ask anyone out there. 833-5JB show. What is it that you would tell your younger self? Buzz, do you have an answer?
Well, yeah, I do. Unfortunately, my younger self wasn't listening. So
well, there's
you could have said anything, and I would, I was on my own.
So nobody would have said to you, "Hey, pal, hey, Buzz, young Julian, here's what you should do when you get out, when you're graduating, whatever you did." I don't know what you did.
I barely graduated.
When you stopped smuggling, whatever you did for a living, I don't know what you did. You'd think after all these years, I kind of know what you did. I'm not really clear on it.
No one knows.
No.
And I'm not really clear on it.
I don't really know if I want to be, to tell you the truth. I'm kind of going back in my brain, like, what am I saying, right?
But I mean, kids don't listen. I mean, that's the problem. Most kids, I mean, I didn't listen. I mean, I just went about my lollygagging way. And, and I paid for not listening. I mean,
how did you pay for not listening?
Well, there were a lot of unnecessary mistakes in my life. And you for every mistake you make, you pay a price. So I should have listened, but, shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, yeah. This is the Brand Meyer Broadcast System, streaming live from Quarantini Land, but I don't know where you are. You out? You running around? Are you having fun? Good, because I'm getting the hell out of here very quickly, and I'm going to go to the water somewhere. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Sign up with the email. You want to keep up? You got to sign up. Email Brand Meyer Show. Yeah. BrandMeyerShow.com. Yeah. I love college. And apparently we need to. Let me just see if I got this straight. This guy wants some college advice from us. And I think that's his first mistake, that he wants something from us in the advice level. Hold on. Johnny, we, like so many colleges, are having a virtual commencement. Yeah. And I would love to add a 15 to 20 second shout out and some advice from you to our graduates. Oh, hey, Johnny and Buzz, longtime listener, big fan of the both of you. You're very glad to have you back in the audio wave somewhere. It would be fantastic. Kevin Willman, multimedia producer, College of DuPage. Okay, Buzz, I'll be just sitting here waiting for you. Go ahead and give the advice. I got no advice.
It's hard to give advice, especially in these times that we're in.
Whoa, wait a minute. Write that down. Say it. Go ahead, Buzz.
It's difficult to give advice considering.
Wait, let me give you some reverb. Hold on. Sorry, here's Buzz.
Forget it.
No.
Keep dragging it down. I'll forget it.
Go ahead.
I forgot it.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's difficult to give good advice in difficult times like this. That's how I see it. Disintegrate.
Yeah, okay, well.
Evaporated before my eyes.
Well, we try. Hey, Kevin, sorry about that. That's all we got for you.
I'm going to say it 3 times.
Yeah.
3 times I had to say it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Buzz, can we try that again? There's just a little more feeling.
I love college. Okay, so wait. The question we asked earlier is what kind of advice would you give yourself, a younger you, right, ladies and gentlemen, if you were to tell yourself something? Like, what would you tell yourself? Buzz would tell himself nothing because his self wouldn't listen.
That's no matter what I said, I wouldn't have listened.
Yeah, I would say just be you. Do whatever you'd be fearless. Don't be worried about what anyone else thinks about what you're doing. Just do it.
That's good advice.
I think it is. It's harder than it sounds. There's a great line. I forgot where I saw it. Could have been in one of those Tim Ferriss books. Titans and Billionaires or whatever it is. Yeah. The barnacles of success tend to weigh you down. The barnacles of success tend to weigh you down. So the more stuff you get and the more obligations you have, you believe that you just got to keep doing it, and you got to do it their way. You got to play the man's game. And you do not play your game because there's no game to be played right now. What about a grad going into this world? So I feel like we've let him down. We've told him nothing. You know what? This is going to sound like I'm being crazy.
No.
But yeah, just a second, I'll drink of water. One other pick to click real quick is Michael Shannon, the great Chicago actor, great actor, period. We love Michael Shannon. And he is in Waco. Waco, Netflix. Have you seen Waco?
I haven't seen Waco. Well, I saw the original.
Oh, forget the original.
No, I mean when it actually happened.
Yeah, so we all saw it on TV. I'm talking about the Netflix series, and it's a series. It's great. It's Michael Shannon in it, and it's just great. And you want to talk about the government control? Take a look at that. Oh, take a look at that now. Why don't you do that? Take a look at it. Yeah. I love college.
Hey, this is Michael Shannon here. And anytime I'm in Chicago, I like to spend my mornings either sleeping or listening to Jonathan Brandmeier. But mostly sleeping.
That's right. There he is. Who doesn't?
Brutally honest.
Brutally honest. He's honest. Okay, wait a minute. So I'm going to say something to the graduates and to you people in general. I think I've gone down this road before, but to me, once again, it's going to sound crazy, but I want you to hear me out. The people I really admire as an organization, now remember what I'm saying, as an organization, as a unit of people that are together and they get it. And when they say they're going to do something, they do it. And they would live by a code. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
The mob.
Oh. The mob.
The mob.
Right.
The mob is well organized. No pun intended. Organized crime. It is well organized. And the mob, when they say they're going to whack somebody out, they don't set it up or debate about it. Somebody points a finger. Watch The Irishman. They go there and they take care of them. They don't care if they're your best friend. By the way, wait a minute. Hold on. Am I advocating whacking out people? No.
No.
What am I advocating then?
Are we still advising college students?
Yes. To me, that seems to be the way to go. Okay, I'm not making myself clearly. Listen to this guy. Listen to the code. You listen to this guy and tell me what you couldn't use as a graduate. And then maybe the college page can play this.
If you must hurt a man, do it so brutally that you need not fear his revenge. Nothing weighs less than a promise. Don't try to change your enemies. Try to control them. Know where they are, what they think, and whom they trust. The only way to keep a secret is to say nothing. If you must lie, be brief. Often you lose the bait when you catch the fish. This is a necessary loss. Always draw the snake from its hole with another man's hand. The man who wants to hang himself can always be led to a noose. If you are forced to bow, bow very, very low, and hold that bitter memory until you take your revenge. 1,000 friends are not enough. A single enemy is. There is no such thing as a harmless enemy. The fish is killed by its open mouth. You can't put a good edge on bad steel. The eagle doesn't hunt flies. Money is welcome, even if it comes in a dirty sack. A runaway nun always speaks ill of her convent. Out of 15 who flatter, at least 14 lie. Sentiment is for suckers. Let your adversary talk. When he is finished, let him talk some more. Better that your enemies overestimate your stupidity than your shrewdness. To deceive an enemy, pretend you fear him. Silence makes no mistakes.
Oh, that's the only one I didn't learn, that last one.
I didn't hear the last one.
He said, silence makes no mistakes. Yeah, those are great. I think you should use those because if you're a graduate, if the graduating classes want us to give them some sort of advice so they can play in their virtual graduations, these are good. And I want to say to the graduating class, congratulations. Get out there. Get out there and go get them. Go do your thing, baby. Don't let anybody stop you.
Unless you're on lockdown.
Unless, you can't go out now. You can go out to that's why they're having virtual graduations. Okay? Here's the graduating class of 2020. Willie Smokes. Frankie the Nose. Tommy Twitch. The Beak. Donnie the Jeweler. Anthony Gaspipe Casso. Frankie Blink Curly Linga. Richie Shellackhead. Johnny Pizza, the Bull, Meatball, Jack the Whack, and Bobby Glasses. Come on up here. Get your diplomas right now.
That's quite a class.
It is a class. They will like that kind of a speech, I think. That's all right.
Man, I love
college.
I love drinking. I love women. Man,
I mean, if you listen to all those things, they're all true.
Every one of them.
I mean, sure, they're mob related, but they're all true.
See, this is why I'm trying to say, you think I'm trying to be funny about it. I'm not. I think there's something to what they're saying. The mob is run like a tight-knit organization. Teach your tongue to say, I don't know. You can't get into trouble. Nothing weighs less than a promise. What's wrong with that? All makes sense. If you're an anvil, be patient. You're the hammer, strike. It's all good. I'm telling you. And I would always say this to the graduates from 2020. Please always, what is it again?
everybody, always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the right side of life. If life seems jolly rough, there's something you've forgotten, and that's to laugh and smile and dance and sing. When you're feeling in the dumps, don't be silly chumps. Just purse your lips and whistle, that's the thing. And always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the bright side of life.
Yeah!
Side of life. Side of
Jonathan Brandmeier.
The Jonathan Brandmeier Showcast.
Woo!
Send Johnny B your wacky songs, jokes, and other funny shit to brandmeiershow@gmail.com.
Hey, Johnny, my husband and I missed the show last week, so we decided to catch it on Apple Podcast, as you should do. Apple Podcast, Spotify, wherever. Sign up at brandmeiershow.com. Subscribe on Apple Podcast. Rate it, and we might be able to stay around. Now, I know you are the hyper rooster, but I'm listening, and I'm thinking, geez, he's had too much coffee. He's talking a mile a minute. And then I looked and I realized that there's a speed setting, and it was set at 1.5. if you want to hear something funny, Johnny, try playing your podcast at fast speed, LOL. Keep doing what you're doing. It's been a light in the dark. Love you, Vicky. Thank you, Vicky. I didn't know that. Yeah. I didn't know there was like speed control.
I'd like to hear it. I'd like to hear that.
Mac, we can get that. That would be fun to get me sped up. See what it like. I really need to be sped up.
I know.
Yeah, hello.
It's mind-boggling.
Yeah, I can't imagine
it.
BrandMeyersShow.com/live. Everybody stay inside. Johnny B is streaming.
I want to introduce you to a couple of people that know that very clearly any restroom outside your house is a public restroom. Sonia and Bill Massey, featured in this Washington Post article, who sell the restroom kit. Am I correct, Sonia and Billy Boy?
Yes, you are.
1,000% correct.
Now listen, first of all, congratulations for getting in the Washington Post story. They pick you out of millions of people to talk about this, but they sell the restroom kit. Now, once again, repeating, any restroom outside your house is a public restroom. Explain what it is you're selling to these people at the restroom kit. Go ahead, please. I love inventions.
Oh, yeah. Well, what the restroom kit is, we like to say it's a portable essential allowing a cleaner experience. It's peace. It has a patented oversized toilet seat cover, 1 yard of 3-ply toilet paper, and if that's not enough, you need to go see your doctor. And it has...
Just wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Hold on, Sonia. Go back to the doctor part. Wait a minute. Go. What the hell did you just say?
Our toilet paper is 1 yard of 3-ply. So we're giving you 3-ply of 1 yard toilet paper, 3 feet of toilet paper. If that's not enough toilet paper when you go to a restroom, then you got to go see your doctor.
Some sound advice from Sonia and Bill Massey of the restroomkit.com. Well, okay. Now, wait a minute. So in this kit, when I opened up this kit, you developed this before this mess hit, correct?
Exactly. We developed it some years ago when our kids were very young. So we had this thing already in process. It came with a patented oversized toilet seat cover. So when you go in the restroom, you have those standard seat covers, but this seat cover covers the totality of the toilet. It has a bend in the back so the seat cover will stay in place. So all of those things we thought about when we were developing this kit for our kids, basically. We want to make sure to have more than enough toilet paper in it, because when you go into restrooms, as you know, you go in, toilet paper is thrown all over the floors. It could be laying on the floor, or it could be none at all. So we had to make sure that we had enough toilet paper in the restroom. The third pocket is the tush wipe and the hand wipe, and we have, little girls. So you want to make sure that they were clean totally. And it's basically a baby wipe. So when they were younger, you want to let them use the bathroom, clean her up really well. And then a hand wipe, because sometimes soap is not in the bathroom. So you want to make sure that, if they were going out to eat, you want to make sure that their hands were cleaned properly. So all of those things, we wanted to make sure that they were available. We live near Washington, D.C., so we're at the monument, so we're at a restaurant. So you don't have some of the things you need. So we just wanted to make sure we had them on hand at any point in time that we needed them.
Hey, Buzz, can you pass me the toilet paper?
I can pass you a half a yard.
You better go. Buzz, you better go see a doctor, Buzz. Excuse me, to the guy in the stall next to me. Do you have any? Sir, you know what you need? The restroom kit. That'll help you.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, where are you, Bill? Are you in the stall next to me? Oh, my God. All right, so Bill and Sonia, you come up with this restroom kit. It's great, but it sounds to me like it's a giant, is it a backpack I'm carrying around? What is it?
Oh, no, it's the size of a deck of cards. You can put it in your pocket. You can put it in your back pocket. You can put it in your sock. Yes, the size of a deck of cards. And it's individually sealed. So you got to crack the label on it in order to open it up.
Sonia, have you ever been in prison? You're giving a lot of prison tips. You can put it in your sock. You can put it.
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
That's a place I would never want to go.
Hey, Sonia, how are you? All right, now wait a minute.
If you do go, you'll fit in.
That's right. Now wait a second. So Buzz, you're
That's a good thing or a bad thing.
Hey, by the way, Bill, I believe that Buzz just said something about your wife. If you do go, you'll fit in prison. That seems to be a slap. Yeah, Bill's
You
like.
know I'm going to jump through this phone. I'm going to jump through this phone on that dude.
He's going to jump through the phone and kick your ass, Buzz. All right, now wait a minute. But let's go back to ass talk. Now hold on. So you're in. You got restroom. Sorry about that.
Oh, please shut up with that.
All right, restroom kit. Thank you. Write it down. Use it in your campaign. But the best solution for personal care when using a public restroom. It's not a backpack. According to Sonia Massey, the inventor with her husband Bill, you can put it in a sock if you wanted to. It's that small. But how is that? Okay, what's in this little package, the restroom kit? You get it, you take it wherever you go. What's in it again?
You have a patented oversized toilet seat cover.
Got it.
1 yard of 3-ply toilet paper.
Got it.
Then you have a hand wipe and you have a tush wipe.
Okay, there you go. What about, the hand wipe is the hand sanitizer. So, okay, I got that. That makes perfect sense. And you got people on your website, therestroomkit.com. They're showing examples of how they used it. There's a guy in a porta potty, and there's some other people there. Explain to people who don't have the site in front of them right now, like what are some of the testimonials that you've heard from people who've used your invention? Which I got to tell you something though. I do think you guys are about to take off because look at this. Nobody trusts anything out there anymore. Nobody. So you want to get clean. This is the time to get clean. But other testimonials that you've heard from people who have used it, what do you got?
Okay. Well, we've had there's tons of testimonials. Number one, they always think it's an ingenious idea, especially for what is going on right now. But what we have is something that's not basically out there that you get everything in one punch. So they love They love that about the kids. You get everything. You don't have any doubt about when you go into a restroom. Number two, we get the testimonials that, we can carry them to work. We can carry them in our car. The kids love them.
Bill just said number 2, if you want to put that one in your campaign.
Uh-oh.
Then we also
I just heard Bill tell Sonia to go ahead. They're now, the couple is arguing about who's going to speak about the restroom. Billy, I'm the one who invented it. I invented it. You didn't do it.
Oh, no, let me tell you, this was invented by a man. It wasn't invented by me, so this is Bill's brainchild. I give him that all the time. This is his brainchild.
And I'll tell you why. Well, Sonia, I'm going to tell you why it's invented by a man, because men, the only great thing coming out of this pandemic is the fact that these toilets now are going to be structured so men don't have to stand next to other men and go to the bathroom. Hopefully that's the case. You know what I mean? Can you imagine, Sonia, imagine this just for a second. There's a toilet. You're going to sit down at the toilet, and right next to you is another lady sitting right next to you. That's not fun.
Oh, yeah.
It's
definitely.
Not. Of course, unless you're in prison.
You're right.
Yes.
Well, I wouldn't know about that. Have you been in prison before? It's not like you've been in prison before. You're making these references.
I think I might be heading there, Sonia. I'm not sure. Oh, man. Okay. Well, wait a minute. So testimonials, people love it. They go, they travel. It's small. They can make sure everything they do and they see and they touch in a bathroom on the road is going to be clean, right? That's basically the gist of it, right?
Exactly.
Okay, I got to tell you something. I think this is something that's going to take off. There's new.
I mean, anybody would want that. Anybody who goes out of their house on the road, to visit grandma or whatever. I mean, that's such a relief. That is such a relief.
He said relief. That's another good line. Relief.
It's like Russian roulette. Is going to the bathroom on the road.
Right.
You don't know if you're going to get a bullet, or you don't know what it's made of. You don't know what's in there. You don't know what you're going to bring out of there.
No. I'm telling you right now.
We basically say that exactly what you're saying. A lot of times, when the toilet is flush, automatically, especially we love hearing that powerful sound when everything is going down. But when it's flushed, not everything goes down. it projects outwards. And the closest thing to the toilet when it's flushed is the toilet paper. So that gets all the germs and bacteria on it. And we never really think about that, especially when it's not covered at all. And most public bathrooms is not covered. So when it projects right on the toilet paper. And I'm going to be real with you guys. Sometimes, and I've seen this done before, people go in the restrooms and they don't only use it for number two. They'll go in the bathroom, they take the toilet paper, they'll blow their nose on it. That means you got all the germs and bacteria around your face. Or, they'll be in the stall and they just handling it until they finish, and then they'll touch their face or rub their hair. And all this contamination is unsanitary. So we always try to get people, look, when you go in the restroom, make sure you grab that paper and use it, put it in the toilet. And if it's a lid on the toilet, make sure you close that lid, because you want to eliminate as much germs and bacteria as possible. So, our whole idea is just to reduce the risk. We can't stop everything from happening. Again, as Sonia says, we don't know who cleans the restroom. And even though it's clean or looks clean, that doesn't necessarily mean it's totally clean.
Right.
That means that you would have to basically, after every flush of an uncovered stool, you would have to go in there and clean it every time. And we know right now in these times, corona lingers in the air. And at some point, it's going to land. It's going to touch. That means it's going to touch some of the surfaces in the restroom.
Yeah.
Or it's going to touch all of the surfaces.
Yeah. Let me answer your question. Wait. Let me answer your question. You said we don't know who cleans the toilets. I'll give you an answer.
Nobody.
That's a fact. You know it, and I know it. Some kid, acne kid, he scribbles, hey, if you see this thing is not clean, let the management know. And you go let the management know, and they go, yeah, okay. Yeah, I was just in the bathroom, and somebody, they didn't, clean it. And they go, yeah, okay. As he's looking through his Hustler magazine or whatever they have in stores these days. And by the way, with your setting up this the restroom kit package there, Sonia and Bill, you've literally ruined my idea of going anywhere now, because what you told me is frightening. It makes me ill. But I guess if you have the restroom kit at restroomkit.com. Yeah, that's right. They invented. I feel like I'm on QVC. You're going to love the restaurant kit. I love people who invent stuff like that.
Johnny B.
Yeah.
When you say that you feel like you're on QVC, how about this? All your listeners, if they use code Johnny B, we'll give them a 10% discount on their order.
Did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? If you go into restroomkit.com, 800-581-4181, they will give you, and you use the code Johnny B, they will give you a 10% discount on the restroom kit. Take it, clean it, go. Don't be afraid. It's weird because I was just talking about this, you guys, before the Washington Post article came out about people afraid to go out because they don't know where they're going to be able to stop. That's what I was thinking, and I always thought about it before I even went anywhere. Before this hit, was like, where am I going to stop? And I would kind of make a note of, this is kind of a good place, this is not a good place. But the restroom kit alleviates all of that problem. Yeah. Hey, and one other thing, guys, I think you'll appreciate this. You were talking about you go into a toilet and you see that those toilet seat covers, right? You can either have them pulled out, or there's automatic ones in some O'Hare. In our case, at O'Hare International Airport. Okay. Now listen to this. Listen to this. I'm gonna let you play in actuality. This is when they installed at O'Hare. They installed these automatic toilet seat covers. Okay, you push a button when you put it, and it rolls around, and it's supposed to cover and make you safe. Listen to this, you guys. Sonia and Bill Massey from the restroomkit.com. Listen.
Hi, I'm Dan Mihalopoulos. I'm a reporter with the Chicago Sun-Times, and I'm at O'Hare International Airport near the CTA station, checking out a tip that we received from a reader that there are unsanitary conditions that have been caused by the new automatic toilet seat covers that have been installed. These are the new seat covers that have been installed by United Maintenance Company, the new contractor for the Emanuel administration. And what we have is a situation where any liquid that is splashed onto the bowl, in this case we used orange juice for demonstration purposes, that liquid is dragged along the rim of the bowl and back on top of the new toilet seat cover, which is supposed to be fresh and clean for every person that comes to use these bathrooms.
Eesh. That's a problem, right? That's That's unbelievable.
Yeah, we have read that same article, and basically, we use that more or less to promote our product because, again, when you take a restroom kit in there, you don't have to worry about anybody else handling that product. So you don't worry about anybody else, mess on your seat cover. Yeah, definitely. I think we have a superior product. I know we have a superior product, especially if you need everything you need is in that case. You don't have to worry about what's there. And I mean, free is free. And I understand that you get what you pay for in a lot of cases. And
that's a good question. What's the cost?
You get when you're going? Yeah.
What's the cost?
Okay. Yeah, online we start at $3, $4, $11, and that includes shipping. So basically, it's probably like $1.50 for one kit.
When you say so 3 kits for $11, right? 3 kits, right? Over.
Yep.
Yeah. That seems like a great. Ladies and gentlemen, isn't that a great price? Sure. And if you're so $11,
that's cheap for peace of mind.
Did you hear what he said? Why did you use Buzz Kilman as your spokesman? Say it again, Buzz. What? Let me do it like this, like we're doing a real QVC. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, how about that restroomkit.com? Here's a satisfied user saying this.
It's cheap for peace of mind.
Buzz, that's right. That's what he says. That's what he says. That's Buzz. He's an unsolicited testimonial. Say it again, Buzz.
It's cheap for peace of mind.
That's right. That's right. Oh, that is fantastic. And I'm telling you, I cannot wait to be cut in on this invention. It's going to be great. 50-50 partners, Buzz. You, me, Sonia, and Bill Massey. This is going to be the greatest thing. Yeah. I love it when one of the lines says, it's not clean when. When what? It's never clean. I just told you the answer. It's never clean. Use the restroom kit. When I first heard about it, I did think I was carrying a backpack around. They would be looking at me like maybe a terrorist. But guess what? I'm not. And I will have the restroom kit in my car at all times. At all times, as will Buzz if he had a car. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the restroomkit.com, you must make sure when you're traveling, your toilet is clean. Are you going to trust the nuts that run those places, or are you going to trust yourself? RestroomKit.com, 800-581-4181. Sonia and Bill, and what's the deal we're giving them again?
Use the code Johnny B, and you get 10% off of your order.
And, of course, all that money that you send to them, send it to me first, and then I'll get it to Bill and Sonia. I promise. No, I do promise. I'll get it to you, all right? Don't worry about it. Somewhere down the line, I'll give it to you. You know what? I want to hang with you. If Sonia weren't going to prison, I would be happy to have you guys join me sometime. Hey, man, she's not going to prison.
Guys, y'all going to make me come. I'm coming there.
I don't know what he meant by that, but I think I have to leave the toilet. Okay, hold on a second. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's say goodbye to Sonia and Bill Massey of the RestroomKit.com. They are fantastic. Guys, best of luck to you. Thank you for doing this. You're all right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Hey, Bill, you didn't say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
What a fun couple.
Oh, they are. Sonia and Bill Massey. Use Johnny B code, I guess, restroomkit.com. Get yourself a nice restroom kit and head out on the road. Oh, they are delightful. They are delightful. Oh, we got to give that Rob one of these things. That sounds.
I mean, it's really a good idea.
Right, it is.
That is really a good idea.
Yeah. I'm going to give the guy who sent us the letter. He travels. He told us he goes into hotels because he believes they're clean. They're not clean. His name was Rob. And
your bathroom at home
Rob.
isn't clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Johnny B and Mr. Buzz Kilman up in there. How you doing?
Oh, my God. How's it going?
Good. We got your note about where you can't take a crap anywhere, so you go into a hotel and you go to the bathroom. Is that correct?
Yeah, I mean, the hotel bathrooms are the cleanest. You know, if you're on the road. I travel a lot for business, so I usually stay at Marriott properties or Hilton properties. But, yeah, if you're on the road, There's a nice Hampton Inn in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. They just opened not too long ago.
Well, yeah, that's a good outfit.
Yeah, stop in, go to the bathroom, get a cup of coffee. If you ever need to print anything,
yeah,
you can always just shoot into the hotel, use their printer.
Well, you're just full of tips today. That's great. All right, Bill, Rob, listen to me. I'm going to give you something that you're going to like, the restroomkit.com. I want to make sure I get you one. So let's see here. I'll just give these people your address. We had the inventors on. It's a restroom kit. You travel with it. You don't have to worry about going into a hotel and pretending you're looking for people or waiting for someone. You can clean your own area up. And I'll send that to you because your letter triggered me. And then there's a story in the Washington Post that says the need to go is a big barrier to going out.
All right. That's great.
This email address, right? So is that really what you do, though? You just travel around looking and use hotels, because I always thought about that, but I always thought they're going to ask me, where am I going? Can I help you?
No, they never ask. You just walk in and go right to the bathroom or go right to the computer if you need to print something. A couple times I've just quick changed and used the pool. I mean,
there he is. We're back in the infomercial again. This guy's fantastic. Wow. That's right. We got a tip about keeping the bathroom clean. You can go use the printer at a hotel that you're not staying at or paying for, and you can jump in the swimming and jump in the and what?
Well, Hampton Inns, most of them have a breakfast buffet. Now, generally, I mean, obviously, I'm staying at the hotel because I'm traveling for business and I'm there. But if you're ever on the road and you need a quick bite, and there's a hotel, usually the breakfast goes till about 9. You can stop at the breakfast buffet, grab some food. They're open. I mean, it's not like they ask you.
You need to write a book.
What in the hell? It went from he just recommends going to a bathroom in a hotel. There's a way to go ahead and make sure it might be cleaner than the other bathrooms. But the fact that you've added, use the swimming pool, go eat, use the printer, I
don't know how off color. It's not off color, but I got another tip too. I took my nephew to New York, and we were staying at the Hilton property there in New York, right in Manhattan on Broadway, and they put us in a room, and I have the highest status with Hilton, but they put me in a room I wasn't too happy with. So my 18-year-old nephew, he just graduated and he's into the arts, so I took him to some of the plays, and we got up there, and the room was not as what I expected it to be. So I reached in, grabbed a couple pubes, put it on the pillow. Then I called down to the desk, told them, "Hey, there's pubes on my clean pillow." They ended up giving us like a 3-room suite. It was awesome.
There he is again, Rob. Remember, and people, we just called. We read the email. His phone number's in there. Don't call us. We'll call you. We called him, and he just goes right into it. Whoever you are, Rob. So, the pillow, swimming, printing, and I love how you say, "Yeah, I'm a valued customer of the hotel chain or whatever it is you were talking about. I'm a valued customer." You are something else, man. What a guy you are. I don't even know if I should send you this kit.
I mean, I think it'd be good. You know, I'm now, I recently just left the Chicago area. Now I moved to Appleton in with my girlfriend.
Oh, sure.
And so Appleton's, it's a nice area up here, but I'm adjusting. Actually, it's funny. I just left the garage sale, and I bought a patio set at the garage sale, but I'm realizing up in Wisconsin you need a truck. I don't have a truck. I have a car, so it's like if I gave the people extra $20, they're going to deliver it for me.
Look at you. Yeah, you got it. I assure you. Why didn't you put some pubes on the patio equipment and tell them that they would get a better deal? Why didn't you?
I can't believe this. This is hilarious. I mean, you were back in Chicago for years, and then you were just gone. I was depressed. But this is great.
Well, it's fun.
Hopefully you guys can put up 4 shows on.
Yeah, forget it. We can't do that. It's too much trouble.
Yeah, all right.
How easily he was. Okay, listen, Rob. Excuse me. Yeah, Rob. I'm going to send you this restroom kit. You can use it. You don't have to scam, but I somehow believe you still will be scamming your way through a good time, right?
Yeah, most likely. It's
all right, Rob. Nice talking to you. Thanks for the email.
Thanks, guys.
Nice. Goodbye
Take
now.
care.
Goodbye, Rob. There's Rob who sent us an email where he travels 3 or 4 months and he lives in hotels and he's a tip on how to use the toilet. If the desk fleeces you, you ask that and ask if you need some help. Just say, waiting for a friend to check in. And then according to him, you just use the toilet.
Everything is at your disposal.
Yeah, everything. Not just the toilet. You use the toilet, you use the pool, you eat their food, you put pubes on the pillow if you want a better room. Oh, my God. That's my favorite thing. Don't call us, we'll call you. And because when you call someone, you get the real person. He just started talking.
Right.
I love
That's
it.
who he is.
That's who he is right there. We just got whoever that Rob guy is. BrandmeyerShow@gmail.com. Don't call us, we'll call you. RestroomKit.com. Use the Johnny B code and go ahead and get yourself one.
Don't call us. Don't call us.
I told you, this is the real shit show. I told you, I warned you.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Shit show. I said shit show.
Let's go.
Shit show. I said shit show.
8335JB show. Let's go. Okay.
Look at here now.
8335JB show. Let's go.
Look at here now.
Let's go.
Let's go.
The quarantine is my lifestyle. I experience almost no inconvenience.
Think about it.
You think about it.
Think about it.
You think about it.
Think about it.
8335JB show. Let's go.
Yeah, I'd go back to doing some radio and quit fucking around with each other.
Maybe. Think about it.
You think about it. You know that no matter what, when anyone ever says in any conversation off the air, whatever, why don't we think about it? Why you think about it? Think about it. Think about it. Oh, my God. Think about it. It's my favorite line from that guy. Anyway, that Rob guy, don't call us, we'll call you. You never know. But the thing is, sometimes, you see an unknown call. That's us. You don't pick it up. I'm telling you, always pick it up if you sent us an email. That guy's crazy.
He's funny.
That guy, Rob, is out of his mind, man. He goes, I mean, the fact he went from going, to the hotels to use the toilet and then into, I don't even want to talk about the last part. Yeah, forget it. I don't want to.
Think about it.
You think about it. I'm not going to think about it anymore. So that email was from Rob. He goes to the hotels. He fleeces you. He's great. He's going to get that restroom kit.
I wish I'd known. I wish I'd thought of all that stuff because there were times where I could have really made the most of those opportunities of walking into a hotel, having breakfast, stopping by to maybe do some computing, take a dip. And then get my car and go home.
Would you have really? What?
Well, yes, I would.
Would you go so far as to use the pube trick?
No, but it's nice to have that in your pocket.
Think about it.
I don't think so. I got to tell you that Rob guy, you're out there somewhere, man. You scared me a little bit, but yet delightful. The audience, delightful. Because you never know. They just go right. You call them up, they just go, hey, how's it going? Anyway, so yeah, and they go right into it. This email, I'll go back to this one because we have an example of it now, where Victoria told us that she was catching up on the Apple podcast. What we're doing here, we're recording a live podcast. If you're new to this, we record it live, and then we put it out as a podcast. Right now, that's what we're doing. Could change at any time. Like I said, sign up to keep up, brandmeyershow@gmail.com. But that's what we're doing right now. And it seems like everybody's going to get out soon. Don't you think everyone's leaving now to go out and play, to go out? I don't know what to do. We'll figure it out.
Well, I mean, for me, the whole thing boils down to restaurants.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, man.
I mean, that's the only place where I really want to go out to restaurants. Yeah. That's the only place even the movies, it's not so bad because they're running so many of these first-run movies on TV.
Who wants to go to Are you the last place on earth I am going?
I love going to a movie.
No chance, no way, no how. I didn't like going before. I am never going into a movie theater again. It's just not going to happen, Buzz. There's no way.
I can't wait to get back to a movie theater.
Oh,
Think about it.
no. You got to think about it before you cannot. That's ridiculous.
Well, I mean, they can do it, 50% attendance, and
Don't care. They could say you're the only. Most of the times when I go, I would be the only one in the theater anyway. So, and even then, it was like, forget it. You know what I really go there for? Popcorn.
Well, popcorn and hot dogs. That's
Yeah.
the best place to have a hot dog outside of a ballpark.
Are you seriously eat a hot dog from one of those places?
Absolutely. It's the only place I really go for a hot dog.
Have you lost your mind? Go there to eat a hot dog?
A hot dog, some popcorn, and, I don't know, Dr. Pepper, I guess.
And you're the guy sitting behind me going like, is that you?
Yeah. Well, sometimes.
Yeah, okay. Remind me to never go near wherever you are at a movie theater. This email, brandmeiershow@gmail.com, BRANDMEIER, Brandmeier, one word. Some people write Brand, and new listeners around the world, whatever they are, they'll, hey, Brad Meyer, which is a good name. I like it. Brad Meyer.
Well, Brandmeier's a crazy spelling, though.
Yeah, BRANDMEIER. Brandmeier.
M-E-I-E-R, that's crazy.
Every time. Every time. So this lady, Victoria, she said she missed the show. She went to Apple Podcast. And now I know you're the Hyper Rooster, she said, but I was hearing you and it sounded like, wow, you had too much coffee. You're talking too fast. You're talking a mile a minute. And then I looked and I realized there's a speed setting on Apple Podcast that says, was set at 1.5. If you want to hear something funny, try playing your podcast at fast speed, okay? Let's hear it. Gator, done. You want to win, or do you want to be treated low, nice and coddled and whatever? And I think that the one thing is, and I think, Mac, you know what I'm talking about when I say, to me, I would say, hey, people around me, you're going to see me do whatever I'm asking you to do. You got to give 1,000%. We're going to do a show. Let's do a freaking show. And if we're not, let's go home. Because you can't come waddling in and go, what's going on today? Hey, you got anything going on? We got to go to work. Oh, my Let's get to work. That's the weirdest thing. I didn't know there was a speed setting. That's how you got to listen to it. I wish I could do it that way. Thank you, Vicky, Victoria, whoever you are. Thank you. Nice email. Love it. And this guy says, who do you think you are? The headline in his subject line is, who do you think you are, Rock Hudson? And he's in this email. He's sending me the story. Of course, we've seen it. Ken Osmond, the child actor known for his role as Eddie Haskell, has passed away. He died at the age of 76. Osmond died in his home in Los Angeles. He was the guy who played Eddie Haskell on the great Leave It to Beaver. He was surrounded by family, suffered from respiratory issues. After Leave It to Beaver finished its run in 1963, Osmond returned. His name was Ken Osmond. I said that, didn't I? I don't keep calling him Eddie Haskell. I mean, Eddie Haskell. He was my hero. Eddie freaking, I loved Eddie Haskell, man.
Well, he was because he was something of a rebel.
Yes.
And you didn't see that on TV too often.
Well, wait, let me make sure you're clear on who Eddie Haskell is. He's the guy who walks in the room. Hey, Mrs. Cleaver.
Yeah.
Hello, Mr. Cleaver. Who do you think you are, Rock Hudson?
See what I mean? Who do you think you are? There he walks in the room.
Hello, Mr. Cleaver. Who do you think you are, Rock Hudson? No, of course not. You know what's wrong with you? You're cracking up, Sam.
That sounds so cruel.
Well, I don't like it either, dear. And I think I ought to tell him so.
Okay, Muscles. Be seeing you, kid. Bye, Mr. Cleaver.
Goodbye, Eddie.
Goodbye, Eddie. He was great. He was like, wow, he seemed to be, because it wasn't really in a sitcom there. Everybody was so sweet and nice, but he was.
He was shining them on.
Right. And they wrote a lot of books and they did a lot of stuff, Leave It to Beaver. And he was just jacking with. He was the most insincere guy you've ever seen in the sitcom.
Endless compliments for Mrs. Cleaver.
You look wonderful. Yeah.
That's how
Addie.
That's how you get by.
Ladies and gentlemen, stop for a moment in your own brains. You do know you have an Eddie Haskell in your life somewhere where when they're speaking, you don't believe one word they're saying. I got a lot of them. All right. He did 1963. It finished its run, and then Eddie Haskell went on to star in Still the Beaver in 1983, and another series called The New Leave It to Beaver.
I don't remember either one of those shows.
You don't remember the real one?
I remember the first one, the real one, yeah.
He returned to a role and a final role in 1997's feature film Leave It to Beaver. When was that on?
Never saw that.
Talk about you going to theaters. Why don't you go see that? That's weird.
They had to put that in theater. They had to put that out now. I mean,
right, sure. When's that getting out?
Well, wouldn't you go see that?
No, I was. Pause.
Wouldn't?
Have you?
Well, not to a theater.
To get a hot dog and watch Leave It to Beaver in the theaters. Last thing on earth. That's on my list.
Wouldn't you want to see that movie?
No.
On TV? On TV?
Yeah, sure. I'd like to see it. Yeah, maybe.
I mean,
maybe. In 1957, Osmond auditioned for the Eddie Haskell role, and he was originally intended only to be a guest appearance, but the show was so impressed with him that they said, yeah, come back for 234 more episodes.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
He was a high school friend of Wally, older brother of Theodore Beaver Cleaver, and he was constantly trying to entice his friends into activities that would get him into trouble.
That's right.
I love this resume right here, this part right here. When Ken Osmond, a.k.a. Eddie Haskell, went on as a worker, he appeared on Petticoat Junction, The Munsters, and Lassie.
Uh-huh.
Come and live, Lassie.
I loved Lassie.
Wait. I think I cried at Lassie. Lassie come home, remember?
Yeah.
Lassie did not come home. I think he got hit by a truck from Mr. Ziffel.
I don't think so.
Okay, in my head, that's the way I'm keeping it. Get out of my memories. I'm telling you right now, it's my new book. Get out of my memories. And then Ken Osmond and Eddie Haskell went on to be a cop in L.A., an L.A. cop. In 1980, Donnie Osmond, Ken Osmond, no relationship to Donnie, was shot in a car chase. He was put on disability and retired from the force in 1988.
That's weird.
Yeah, he was a cop. Can you imagine getting pulled over by Eddie Haskell? How's it going? Yeah, were you speeding? Yeah. Well, who do you think you are, Rock Hudson?
That's when he gets shot.
Yeah.
Hello, Mr. Cleaver.
Yeah.
Who do you think you are, Rock Hudson?
Yeah. Get out of the car. I will greatly miss my lifelong friend. That's not me. It's a tweet from Beaver. I'd like to know, in your whole life, you're known as Beaver or Eddie Haskell? Hey, Beaver. My name's Jerry Mathers. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think he was good with Beaver.
Oh, yeah, they were great. And Jerry Mathers was filled in for me because I couldn't talk on the air when I got to Chicago because they were trying to sue me for leaving KZZP. And Jerry Mathers was the DJ I sat behind him and I would say this because I couldn't speak in the mic. Jerry Mathers was the guest DJ for like 2 weeks on the loop.
I vaguely remember.
Yes. I always have said that he was the best actor on our show, says Jerry Mathers, because in real life his personality was so opposite of the character he's so brilliantly portrayed. Rest in peace, dear Ken Osmond, dear Eddie Haskell. Goodbye. Yeah, I like this.
I used to turn on my TV set. I watched it every week. And then they went and took it off the air. And now I watch all the repeats.
He rode upon it.
Leave it to Beaver. One real fine show. Now he's working on the radio. They didn't want color. They liked white and black. I really don't know much about it,
but I hear them bringing Beaver back. Ba-doom, 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 ba-doom.
Molly June and
Eddie Haskell, and even old Whitey.
Whatever happened to
Larry Mondello?
I think
it was an apple seed. He choked upon it. Leave it to Beaver. One real fine show. Yeah, I love that.
Now he's working
on the radio. That's right.
On the radio.
That's when he did the show.
see the man. I'm gonna walk up and shake his hand.
Bow, 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 bow.
Spreading lots of joy and happiness
all across this land. Cleaver, cleaver.
Leave it to Beaver.
Bow, bow, bow.
One real fine show.
Bow, bow, bow.
Now he's working on the radio.
Bow.
Leave it
To Beaver.
Used to love that song.
One real fine show.
That's done by a guy named Willie DeLune in the Leisure Suits. Willie D. Loon out of KZZP. He was the man right up in there. I love that song.
Call the Johnny B voicemail. 833-LOON line. 833-556-6546. For entertaining, not complaining.
Right.
The Jonathan Brandmeier Showcast. This is the new Not Normal.
We are still live. 833-5JB Show or the voicemail.
Hey, Johnny, I was saddened to hear that actor Frank Bank died. He's the guy who played Lumpy Rutherford on the Leave It to Beaver TV show. You said he wrote a book, and in that book he claims to have slept with over 1,000 women. His name should have been Lumpy Pants Rutherford. Jeez, he spent more time with Beaver off the air than he ever did on the air. Rest in peace, Lumpy, if they could get the coffin lid shut.
There it is. That's the kind of voicemail we like. 833-LOON line, classic from whoever that guy is. I don't know who you are, but I like the sound of your voice. I don't know who you are, what your business is, but I want to be in your business.
He's tight and he's right.
Yeah, that's a good voicemail right there. And forgot about that. Lumpy's dead. Eddie's dead. Lumpy had all kinds of women. Wrote a book about all the women he screwed. 833-5JB Show. I wrote a pamphlet about that. 833-5JB Show. Go ahead, please.
Clear as day, just by the way. And my earliest memory of Eddie Haskell was I was in that weird age, Johnny, that I didn't watch it. The first run through, I wasn't alive yet. I guess in 62 is when I was born. My roommate walks into college one night before class, a duffel bag full of clothes, pillowcase, and one poster, puts it on the back of the door, and I go, who the heck is that? He goes, that's Eddie Haskell. I go, who's Eddie Haskell? He goes, that's the greatest character ever invented.
Yep.
And I still watch it every morning at 7 o'clock while I'm making dentures up in Wisconsin.
Oh, wait a minute. We got your your voicemail. No, wait a minute. We got a voicemail from you where you said you make teeth. Let me be clear. I thought you were making that up. You make teeth in Wisconsin and you give them to people. But I can't believe you watch Leave It to Beaver in the every morning. That's ridiculous.
Every morning, Johnny. It's on 7 to 8. It's never been off the air from what I heard.
Hold on one second. Wait, hold on. Let me make sure this is right.
I'm calling Saturday. I'm going to be direct. I make teeth. People stay at my lake house next door where I rent, and they get their teeth made while they're on vacation.
Okay. Now listen, don't listen to me. Listen to me. Don't veer off the subject. Yep. Stay on it. Are you the guy? When people go to your lake, they check into whatever what's the name of your place? Go ahead and plug it.
It is called Cordo's on a lake house rental on Alaska, Wisconsin.
Got it. Now, when they check in there, you go ahead and make them dentures while they're vacationing fishing in Wisconsin.
Absolutely. They come to my shop, which is 5 minutes away. I just pulled in now to go make some teeth a little bit before I go home and go fishing, maybe. Yeah. But yes, people can come stay. I make their dentures with a doctor that works with me, and then they can get in their car and go home with their new dentures. We want to make a commercial. We don't know if we should make it funny or not. Me and my friend Rick.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing about it, though. It seems, if you make it funny, no one's going to believe it. It will sound weird. But I mean, it's people who literally want to combine. How many people want to combine getting new teeth when fishing at the same time?
Well, it only happened like once, and a friend's mom came, stayed at the house next door. But it is something we're going to try to promote through Travel Wisconsin. Well, the guy loves the idea.
I do think Buzz gave the better answer. Buzz gave the better answer. He just said people who need them. If you need teeth, you can fish, get a couple of crappies in the boat, and get yourself some teeth. Not a bad idea. 833-LOON line.
Daddy, Buzz, what's up, you son of bitches? Got a joke for you. Old man, little boy walking in the woods. Little boy starts crying. The old man says, why are you crying? Little boy says, I'm afraid of the woods. The old man says, how do you think I feel, kid? I got to walk back out alone. Click.
All right. I get that one.
Serial killer joke.
Okay, I'm going to read this one and see if you tell me if this is. I'm just going to read it, and I'm not going to preface it by saying anything. I don't want to taint you with what I'm going to read.
Yeah, I'm tainted enough.
Okay. By the way, before I do that, read this one. This one says, "Hey, Johnny, my name is Mike. I'm a blind user, and I'm unable to click the play button on my speech software that makes it possible for us to use the iPhone program. I'm not able to find you. Can you see? This is real now. Can you see if somebody could look into this, and if it's an accessibility issue, maybe they can help me. The stream is not available. Thank you very much. I love the show." Mike. I don't really know what he's talking about, but if anyone else does, please send us an email, brandmeyershow@gmail.com. Go to Facebook at Brandmeyer Show. You can find them, all the nuts there.
Mac knows what he's talking about.
Mac, do you know what he's talking about?
I think he's just having trouble accessing the show because maybe he doesn't have the Alexa or some feature like that.
Yeah, which we're supposed to be putting in. We haven't done it yet. We got to do. We know a lot of people just want to go, "Hey Alexa, play Johnny B. Hey Alexa, play the Brandmeyer Showcast," whatever it is, and we're doing that. Mac, remind we got to do that like right away.
Okay.
You're not going to remind me. You're going to be going over to that.
He's doing it right now.
No, he's not. He's going to go to that guy's. He's going to rob that Star Wars guy's house in Gurney. That's what he's going to do. All right, let me read this one here. Hold on a second. Okay. Johnny, I was a very happy man. I had a wonderful Italian girlfriend I had been dating for over a year, and so we decided to get married. There was only one thing that was bothering me. It was her beautiful young sister. Oh, he's going to go. Hold on. I'm going to have some reading music here. Hold on a minute. I want some. Oh, boy. I don't know what this is, where this is leading. I kind of see where it's leading, but I'm not. Hold on a minute. I want to get some kind of romantic music going here. Oh, no, that's too romantic. It was the canon in D, the wedding thing. Is this romantic? Hold on. Yes. Oh, there. Perfect. Johnny, I was a very happy man. My wonderful Italian girlfriend and I had been dating for over a year, and so we decided to get married. There was only one little thing bothering me. It was her beautiful younger sister. My prospective sister-in-law was 22, wore very tight mini skirts, and generally was braless. She would regularly bend down when she was near me. This is either going to be awesome or horrible. There was only one thing bothering me. It was her beautiful younger sister. My prospective sister-in-law was 22, wore very tight miniskirts, and generally was braless. She would regularly bend down when she was near me, and I always got more than a nice view. It had to be deliberate, because she never did it when she was near anyone else. One day, my fiance's little sister called and asked me to come over to check the wedding invitations with her. She was alone when I arrived, and she whispered to me that she had had feelings and desires for me that she couldn't overcome. She told me that she wanted me just once before I got married and committed to my life to her sister. Well, I was in total shock, and I couldn't say a word. She said, "I'm going upstairs to my bedroom, and if you want one last wild fling, just come up and get me." Johnny, I was stunned. I was frozen in shock as I watched her go up the steps. I stood for a moment, and then thinking about this, I just turned and ran straight out the front door.
Smart move.
I opened the door, heading straight towards my car, and guess what? My entire future family was standing outside clapping.
A setup.
With tears in his eyes, my father-in-law hugged me and said, "We are so very happy that you passed our test. We couldn't ask for a better man for our daughter. Welcome to the family." Yeah, here we go. And the moral of the story is, always keep your condoms in the car. I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! In the Italian girls. I knew it!
I completely sucked in.
Awesome! Yeah! Yeah! Oh, yeah! Where are the Italian girls?
Tell me where are the Italian girls? Won't you tell me? Somebody tell me where are the Italian girls?
Oh, man. That is a good one. Where are the Italian girls? And I actually had a test like that. That's why I was kind of, sucked into it.
Yeah.
Angelo did give me a test like that. I was already married, though. But he gave me, I swear on the Bible, Lisa knows it, so I don't have to worry about that getting a book in the head. But that is a fact.
Is that her MO, a book in the head?
I don't know what she got, whatever she wants to throw. Yeah, whatever. I never throw anything except you out the door. Yeah, okay. Here's
You're not going to tell us the test?
Yes, I'm going to tell you. I will tell you. I'm just going to make sure. So we were playing the Leisure Suits, my band, Johnny and the Leisure Suits was a band we have, ladies and gentlemen. And we were playing at the Chicago Theater. 2 nights at the Chicago Theater, sold out. And I am staying at my father-in-law's then hotel/restaurant, which was the Oxford House on 30 Wacker and Wabash. Cafe Angelo has my father-in-law.
Fine restaurant, too.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. So, I'm taking a shower, getting ready to go to the show. There's a knock on the door. That's why this guy sucked me in with this email. Knock on the door. I open the door. I'm in my towel. And there's a woman dressed in a leopard skin, tight, dress, short dress. And she goes, "Are you Johnny B?" I said, yeah. She goes, I'm here for you, whatever you need. And I said, "Oh, no. You got the wrong, you got the
wrong
no,
Johnny B.
No, you got the wrong guy. I'm sorry. No, let me just come in. Let me just come on in. This is for real." And she's outside the door. She's, oh, by the way, black woman in tight leopard leotards. Whatever that is, that outfit.
All right.
Yeah, come on in. Oh, can I come in? No. I got to get going. I got a show. Hey, I really appreciate it. I think you got the wrong room. Somebody made a mistake, or I don't know. Oh, come on, let me just come in and I'll just have a drink with you for a while before you go. I said, no, that's good. And I started to shut the door, and out comes Angelo, right behind her.
Oh, jeez.
And he goes, good, that's good. Good. There's some good answers. Now, I told that story at dinner with Angelo, who's now passed away, and my mother-in-law, Millie. I told that story. When I told that, everyone went, "Oh, my God, how could you do that to him? Why would you do that?" And Millie, his wife, said, "Wait a minute. How do you know a hooker?" It was a hooker that worked the Oxford House.
Right.
A real hooker.
Well, it's not unusual.
Well, no, I mean, the way I said it, that was so Wisconsin of me. Oh, no, it was a real hooker. Oh, you're not going to believe it, but it was a real hooker. And I am telling you, that's what Billy. And he goes, "Well, I don't know her. I didn't know her. What do you mean?" Wait a minute. How do you get her to go up to his room? And if you don't know her, how did he do that? I don't know. What do you mean? I just say, "Hey, I came." I don't. So in other words, it turned all back to him.
The worm turned.
That's exactly right, Buzz. It was. He had the story. It was, "Oh, look at what I did to Johnny B." What if I just look back at that moment? What if I, at that moment, said, "Yeah, come on in. Let's get it on."
Yeah.
What happens then? No, what happens really if you played it all the way through? We're no longer married. What happens?
I I don't know. I can't believe that Angela would let her go in your room and shut the door.
No. Oh yeah, she never went. Yeah, she never went in. She never even got close. She was right under the threshold there of the door, and I'm in a towel. That's the weird thing. I'm in a towel.
You're ready.
Yeah, it looks like. Yeah, you want to drive me
Timing
off?
is everything, and this is perfect.
I mean, that's the weirdest thing. Actually, thought it was room. Oh, that's how he probably set me up because I called for room service, right? So he knew. Knock. Yes. Oh, room service. Where's the tray? Here's your tray right here. I got your tray right here. You want your tray? Here it is. I'm thinking about that. That is Angelo, man. He was the weirdest dude in the world.
I think as soon as you would say, "Yeah, come on in," I think Angelo would have appeared. That's what he would have appeared. And said,
Yes.
No, that's not going to happen.
I know,
but now he's got you.
I know. Yeah. Now he's gonna say he'll tell his daughter Lisa. Oh, you know what he did? Ah, man, oh, man. Thank you, baby Jesus. Thank you. Wow.
That's weird, though.
It is
really
so,
weird.
and it's 100% true, like beyond belief true. And it's actually frightening when I start thinking back on it. But, I had a show to do, Buzz. I don't have time to play around with the hooker.
Well, a hooker's a major commitment.
Sure, you got
in your day. And if you're busy, you just,
Yeah. A hooker. Okay, I will say this: that dude with the email, I know a lot of people who just heard that are going to use that one for themselves because that is a good one. So luckily, I did not go with the hooker in the leopard skin, and I still have a fine Italian girl at my house. Italian girls, yeah. Where are the Italian girls? Italian girls. Okay.
I don't believe other ethnic groups do that kind of stuff. I think that's strictly Italian.
What do you mean? Like send hookers up to people's room?
Well, setting people up to test them. That's something that the Italians like to do.
Yeah, I think you could be right. I don't know why, because, we just gave some fine graduate advice from Italian people, so maybe you're right about that, right? Oh, my God.
The Jonathan Brandmeier Showcast. This is the new Not Normal.
Man, I love college.
Yeah.
I love drinking.
Yeah.
I love women. And I love college.
Look ahead now. You love college, but now you're out. Now you got to find yourself a job. That's not going to be easy to find the kind of job you might be looking for, college graduates.
I could wear a suit. I'd have a briefcase, and I don't know. I could put stuff in the briefcase. I can come from 12 to 3 every day, an hour for lunch, and the rest is just work. I've got a wealth of ideas.
Oh, that seems like all right. You may not have a problem finding a job, but if you're looking for one, you can't find one.
I just want a job.
Right. You sound a little old to be a college grad. But I'll tell you this. The college advice we gave to the grads was simply be you, be yourself. Or be on YouTube, like our pal Buff. Buff is a guy who has 17 million plus views to date on what he does on YouTube. What does he do? Well, he's the guy you see there, the viral guy everywhere, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, American internet personality. Been uploading dance covers on a web platform for a decade. That's how he makes a living. He takes his shirt off, he puts on songs, and he starts singing. And he jumps around and in his bedroom, and people love him. He's Buff Corral. Wait a minute. Did I explain exactly what he did? I don't know. Let him do it. Buff, tell us what it is you do on YouTube.
Basically, I guess really what I do is I create music from my point of view. I think if there's anything like a different artist or anybody like Prince or somebody like that did Raspberry Beret, I would kind of do it in my vision of it, doing it my way. and it's against the mirror.
Yeah, but that's kind of what you're doing. But you're also you're working out. Well, let me read your bio, and then we can dig deeper in this because I'm just fixated on what it is going on in Buff World. It's just the craziest thing, man. You say, I'm an aspiring fitness model, dancer, and singer, right?
Right.
I love to entertain the masses and just have fun, just like I do. I love to lift weights, and it has become a lifestyle for me, a.k.a. you, Buff. I take my fitness and talent for singing and dancing very seriously, and I hope to pursue a career in these fields. I would like to do anything to get my face out there and just be the best Carell Buford I can be. I don't get why you started doing this, to just get six-pack abs?
So I kind of got ripped, and I said, why don't you start making music? And so when I started making music, I did it with my shirt off and looked in the mirror to see what I look like, kind of. So that's pretty much.
Oh, wait.
You looked awesome.
You look awesome, Buff. There ain't no doubt. But Buff, so you are Buff. Buff, you said to yourself after you got in shape, hey, why not make music now? Seems to make sense.
Yeah, I mean, you gain the confidence from working out. You know, okay, I'm gaining confidence, and now why don't I try something else that can kind of another challenge, really.
But why did you need confidence? What was wrong with you? Did you have were you because I'm looking at some of the comments, you were in the military?
Yeah. I was searching for a body and something like a Buff Carell a long time ago, and I thought I could get that in the military. You know, you see those commercials, the Army of One, and you say to yourself, well, I want to be like that. Ripped and carrying a bag and look like a soldier. And that's what I wanted to be. But I didn't really get that in the military like I wanted to. So I didn't really gain the confidence that I wanted from the military. So it's kind of like I had to search other places for that. And I found it in the gym where I tried to, but I didn't have confidence at first until I started working out. And once I started working out, I gained the confidence from that to start singing and dancing.
Okay, so this is I think the weird part about it. 17 million views, a lot of subscribers, almost 300,000 subscribers on your YouTube. Buff, just punch in Buff, ladies and gentlemen. You'll find Buff Carell. There he is. You can't miss him. He's everywhere. And you do how many of these videos a day? Because I want to be clear. It's not a workout video. It's not a workout video. It's just you dancing. You warm up. Here's Buff warming up before he begins every vocal exercise. There he goes. Oh, there he goes. Oh boy. Oh man, there he is, Buff. Okay, now,
Buff, is that your real name or is that just a nickname, Buff?
Actually, I got that from YouTube. I was creating my account, and I put in Carell Bufford, and YouTube gave me that name. I wasn't Buff at the time, but YouTube gives you choices of names, and one of the choices was Buff Carell, and I said, well, I'll just put that up there. It wasn't really I was Buff, but I ended up becoming Buff, so it made sense. But at the start, that wasn't what it was. It's just that YouTube gave me that name, and I just put it up there. I just wanted to make an account. So.
That is crazy. To me, I thought it sounds like this was all orchestrated. You get in shape, you get buff, you call yourself Buff. Nope, that's not it. That's wild. You bring that up, Buzz. Who would have thought that? It would have been, to me, it'd be the perfect name. And this is the vocal warm up. I don't know what you're saying here.
Yeah.
What are you saying there, by the way, Buff?
Well, I'm really it's a confidence thing again. I did that one time for a video, and it was my best singing video ever, so I never stopped doing it after that. It was just something that it made sense to do because it gave me more confidence. And it's really just building myself up and just really, it's really nothing. It's just that I do it now because it's kind of like when Jordan was playing basketball, those UNC shorts he wore them because he had a great game. He scored like 60-something points, so he just kept wearing them. So that's pretty much what it is.
It is weird. When you're talking to Buff, you look at these people on YouTube and you wonder why so many people gravitating towards him. You think, oh, this guy's a kind of a weird dude, but, you sound like you're not a weird dude, like you've just like a good person.
Yeah, I mean, I can't walk around the world like that. Like, hey, it's your boy Buff Carell, Buff Dog, Buff Smuffy Coffee. You got to kind of tone it down in public. You don't want people like, calling the police every 9 minutes. Like, get this guy out of here. No, you just really got to tone it down.
Yeah, but wait,
you gotta know the
though.
right time to do it.
Yes, and the right time to do it that's a good question. How many times do you actually go in front of the mirror, put a song on, and start dancing and then release it? How many videos are we talking about a week?
I do probably, I've done 3 videos a day, really. I'm really just trying to,
What
yeah,
the
it's just
hell?
It's just really a work ethic. It's like, it's a habit. You get in the habit of doing videos and working out. It's like both hand in hand. After I do a workout, I have to do a video every day. It's just like it has to be done, It's just a routine. It's what I do every day. It's just like waking up, eating right, and doing all these things. I have to work out, and I have to do at least 2-3 videos a day, and that just makes me happy.
And then, do you have a regular job?
I did have a regular job. I worked as a janitor, and really, I just kind of grew the job. It was like I kept getting buffer and buffer, and it was hard to work there. Yeah, it was hard to work there because, a lot of people would kind of ask you questions. Who are you, and what do you, it just kind of, I overstayed the welcome, kind of, it just got too, it was being more than a janitor. People would say, oh, I know you from YouTube. And so it was like, then I got on America's Got Talent. And so, yeah, it kind of was like, I had to go to another direction.
Yeah, wait a minute. That's interesting because, so you were a janitor, but then your videos began to take off on YouTube, and then people would recognize
too famous.
You. Yeah, now you became too famous.
Right.
By the way, that's a good song. Too famous to be a janitor, yeah. Come on, sing with me, Bob. Too famous to be a janitor, yeah. Yeah. There you go. There you go.
So, what do the 17 million viewers? What are they looking to get from you?
Oh, you know what? Buff, can I answer that question? Because I'm going to read some of these comments because I'm looking at this now. Here's some comments. Why isn't Buff performing in Vegas already? Thanks. This is exactly what I needed at 2 a.m., Buff. Every time you upload, it makes me super happy. I have never seen a hater from your channel ever. The musical genius and voice of an angel. Do you think, Buff, you have the voice of an angel?
Should I try to do some more? 25 or 6 to 4.
Oh boy!
Voice of an angel.
Those are the earlier videos. I sound better. Like I just feel like each video is better, though. Yeah.
No, I get it. But you can hear. But the thing is, your singing isn't what people are really. I think they're just gravitating towards your energy and your positivity, and you're just jumping around, and you're not ashamed or embarrassed by anything. You're just up there jumping around, and you take requests from people. Is that correct?
Yes, I do.
Let's go back to the America's Got Talent that you brought up. You were on America's Got Talent. I totally forgot about that. And I think, tell me if I'm wrong, Buff, you were booed off the stage.
But just at the end of the night, I kind of knew I wasn't ready for it, just how it was always going. And so I kind of knew that was going to happen. But I did get booed. And,
but you did it. But you did it, man.
Yeah.
You did it.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And then also, he takes about, I'm going to say, the selfies that you take yourself, you take about how many of those go out to the social media world today?
Oh, wow. I mean, those people talk about it on my Facebook a lot. There's at least 4,954 pictures.
I can't take this guy. You're the crazy. I mean, selfies everywhere of him. Benny's dancing 3 or 4 videos a day. Didn't you used to cut pictures of your head and then put them on Michael Jackson's body so you could take a look and see what you look like on his body?
Yeah, it was Michael Jordan's body.
Wait a second. Michael Jordan's body? Hold on. Buff, you used to take your picture of your head, cut off Jordan's head, put your head on his picture in a poster so you could see what you look like in Michael Jordan's body?
Yeah, they used to call me Baby Jordan back in the day when I was playing basketball. And so I said, I'm better than Jordan. So I put my face, cut my picture out in the yearbook, and I put it on his face. But I always felt like if I was 6'6", I could probably beat Jordan, but I just wasn't tall enough. That was the only thing.
Sure,
I'm only 5'8".
I wonder.
That was my mentality. Though.
Don't you? Of course you do. Can you imagine 5'8"? Yeah, you have a little
5'8" won't hold you back.
But a six pack.
Spud Webb.
Yeah,
Webb.
Spud Webb. That's the only. By the way, everybody says the same thing when you think of small guys in the NBA. Spud Webb.
That's right.
Name another one, Buff. I dare you. Buzz anybody. Buzz.
Muggsy Bogues. 5'3".
Yeah. Okay, there we go. He was also in Space Jam, if you want to go all the way to NBA history.
Yeah, he was in Space Jam.
That's right.
I don't understand the name. I don't understand the name Muggsy Bogues, but yeah.
I don't either. I don't understand the name Buff Corral, but now I do, I guess. Here he is doing Nirvana.
Here we are now.
He's jumping around. If you're looking at him now on YouTube, he's jumping around, singing, and how would
Voice
you think?
of an angel.
Where does that angel live, man?
Okay, now Buff. So what if you could snap your fingers? You got 17 million views. It's growing every day. You've been doing this for a while. What's your dream? What do you want to do?
So I kind of want to be on a magazine cover in fitness modeling, and also sell out stadiums, and also teach people how to dance, have like a dance studio.
Just a second,
really,
hold on. I'm writing this to-do list down. 1, sell out stadiums. 2, be on a fitness magazine cover. 3, what was the other one?
3, teach people how to dance, my type of kind of dancing. And, just pretty much just always helping out people and helping out to expression. I think that's what I really want people that they can learn about me, is just not to be afraid to be yourself, and just learn how to kind of go out there and express yourself and be what it is. Because Buff Corral came out of my mind. It wasn't really, it was something that I always hid from everybody. And finally it just came out where it was just like, this is who I am. And just never be afraid of, just do it. Never be afraid of who you are, and always express yourself. And it can be hard sometimes, but at the end of the day, you're going to thank yourself that you did it, because you just feel so much better in expressing yourself and being yourself and not caring what people think. And just
That's right.
Always,
Buff, you're a life coach.
He is a life coach. That's what you are. You're an inspiration. By the way, and if you're going to express yourself and be who you are and be what you are, always do it in front of a mirror with your shirt off. Are you writing that down?
Yeah. You know you're still #1, but girls, they want to have fun.
Yeah, no, I think you are a life coach. I think that's some positivity, and I love the fact that you are doing what you want to do, and people are digging it. And here is your finish of New York, New York. You ready for this?
It's
New York,
New York.
Yeah, Buff Corral. Just punch in Buff on YouTube, and you'll find him. There's 17 million plus have found him. They love you, Buff. Keep up the great work. Hope to meet you someday.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jonathan, for putting me on the show. I really respect you. This is a privilege to be on here. If there's anything else I can do, I'm always here for anything, any type of entertainment or anything.
All you got to do, I'll give you one of my songs. I'll give you one of my songs to do.
I saw your music. I saw you. Yeah. You was entertaining thousands of people. I like that.
Okay.
That was very, very inspiring.
Hey, okay. Buff, maybe you could do "We're All Crazy," the song. That would be hilarious if you did something like that, and just give us a shout out. That would be fantastic.
All right, I'll work on that. Thank you.
Thank you, Bob. Have a great weekend, weekday, whatever it is. Get back in front of that mirror, brother.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right, Buff. Thank you.
It's up to you, New York, New York.
Buff Corral. Just punch in Buff, and you will be mesmerized. Good work. You can get it. I could tell you, college graduates, just be you or be on YouTube. What else are you going to do in this economy? Good luck to you out there. Answer my question. What else are you going to do?
I could wear a suit. I'd have a briefcase.
Yes,
and,
not you.
I don't know. I could put stuff in the briefcase. I can come from, 12 to 3 every day, an hour for lunch, and the rest is just work. I've got a wealth of ideas.
Great. Good luck to you out there. We appreciate you listening. Keep up. Sign up. brandmyershow@gmail.com. These are my last few words. later.
That'll do it for this edition of the Jonathan Brandmeier Showcast. Listen to Johnny B streaming and get Showcast episodes on demand at brandmeiershow.com. You can also get Brandmeier on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, and just about anywhere podcasts can be found. Be sure to subscribe, and if you like what you hear, leave a 5-star review. Follow us for news, updates, and all current Showcast episodes, now replaying 24/7 on the Brandmeier broadcast stream at brandmeiershow.com. And be sure to follow Johnny B on Facebook at facebook.com/Brandmeier Show. Leave Johnny B a voicemail at 833-LOON-LINE. That's 833-566-6546. The Loon Line's open 24 hours a day for entertaining, not complaining. I'm Jimmy Mack. Hey, if you're into Star Wars, check out my show, Rebel Force Radio, featuring Star Wars news, commentary, and celebrity interviews at rebelforceradio.com. Thanks for listening to the Jonathan Brandmeier Showcast. In the air, everywhere. Kalik.